today's episode, let's find out if Mamata Banerjee has shown India the way that the mighty lotus can be defeated. Unfortunately, we are in the middle of a pandemic that is claiming lives by every hour. At this juncture, some facts need to be heard, some truths need to be told, and India, whether we like it or not, is in a healthcare emergency today. The government has failed to estimate the second wave's ferocity despite warnings since last year. Yet, we still have a leadership at the center which is more hell bent on image and perception management than looking at managing the pandemic and getting India out of this mess. Even as the country helplessly watches people gasp for breath in search of beds, ventilators, and oxygen cylinders, the election commission still went ahead with an 8-phase election in Bengal in the middle of a pandemic. Amidst such a raging pandemic, we also saw how BJP campaigned vociferously in Bengal, from heckling Mamata Banerjee to calling out names to assassinating her character. The BJP has stooped to unthinkable lows during the campaigning. It did not stop there. A country's PM heckling the sitting CM does not bode well for us, and that's what the election has shown. At least for the dignity of the PM's chair, that shouldn't have happened. But that also exemplified how BJP forgets its stature or dignity when they hear the word elections. Now, let's try to have a look at how the TMC works or operates. Usually, it is a party with not a great discipline within the party. Though it holds considerable stronghold in the state, it does not have a particular ideological underpinnings. And like most of India's regional parties, it relies on the cult of a personality like Mamata Banerjee. For such a regional party, taking on the PM is not an easy task. Of course, Mamata fought hard this time. Dumbfounded and numb. That's what we are feeling in this moment as we watch funeral pyres burning across India 24/7. While our governments have failed us, most of us are volunteering and doing our bit to help each other get through this horror together. Human conscience and humanity are in full display even as we try to line up the bodies of our loved ones in graveyards today. What this pandemic and the emergency we are in also teaches us today is that India needs leadership with vision and one that looks at long-term solutions and planning along with proper implementation of these action plans. Crisis leadership is different, and it is time for India to realize that we need leaders who understand what it means to be with a nation and stand by it even as we watch this horror together. Let's try and realize that the next time we vote for our leaders, we keep this pandemic and the crisis in mind. Thank you for watching this video. Please stay home and stay safe and take care of your loved ones. If you're stepping out, please wear a mask.